Hey, what's up guys, my name is Kyle, and today I'm bringing you my first ever player review and video on my channel, and it's going to be a review of the 76 rated striker Marko Arnautovic, so let's get right into it here. He goes for around 700 coins on Xbox and 850 coins on PS3. For less than 1,000 coins you really can't go wrong with him. The traits that he has are argues with officials, late crosser, technical dribbler, flair, scandal prone, selfish, and long shot taker. Some of these really don't seem to matter in the game, but the ones that you can really notice when playing with him are long shot taker and technical dribbler, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. Here's the team I played him in, and it's really nothing special, just a standard cheap Bundesliga squad. And as you can see here, he has 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, 80 pace, 77 shooting, 66 passing, 82 dribbling, 45 defense, and 72 heading. And I know these stats don't look like anything special, but I promise you that they really don't reflect how he played in game at all. He scored 47 goals in 15 games for me, which is an absolutely crazy record, especially in a two-striker formation. Here are his in-game stats, and they look really average, but most of these are complete lies and they really don't do him justice. On paper, his only real standout stat is 89 shot power, and even that is a lie, and you'll see that in the upcoming clips. As you can see here, he's 6'4", and that's just one of the many reasons why he's so amazing in this game. His height makes him reliable in the air, and that combined with his pace and strength makes this guy unstoppable. Because of this, he can be a great target man in a one-striker formation, as well as being solid in a two-striker formation. On the topic of his strength, in-game it says 79, but that is just a complete joke. This guy shrugs off Dede and David Luiz like it's nothing, and combined with his amazing ball control and dribbling, he's near impossible to get off the ball. About his dribbling, I don't know what it is, but the ball just seems to stick to his foot like magic, and this might have something to do with the technical dribbler trait that I mentioned earlier, because he just skips by players with ease. He's also extremely good at doing skill moves, and when he does do a skill move or a dummy, he accelerates out of it really quickly, and it's definitely not something that I would come to expect from a player with 83 acceleration, but it honestly feels closer to 90 because when he starts sprinting, he's just absolutely rapid. On to his shot, he's an incredibly reliable finisher with both feet. 78 finishing on his card, and that number couldn't be more misleading because he never seems to miss inside the box. Near post, finesse shot, it really doesn't matter because he'll put the ball in the back of the net regardless. His shot power is very, very good, and I really can't stress that enough. It's 89 in game on full morale, but it feels closer to 95 for me. He's the kind of player that can consistently score 35-yard long shots when it's least expected. That combined with his dribbling is what makes him such a game changer. This is the kind of player that can receive the ball at the halfway line, dribble past 5 players, and power it into the back of the net on a consistent basis. I scored quite a few goals like this in the clips you're watching, and his ability to do this better than the large majority of other players makes him really fun to play with while still being very effective at the same time. The last thing I want to touch on is his positioning. His medium-low work rates are very good for a striker, and he always seems to be open, regardless if it's a simple pass or a 30-yard through ball. He's always at the right place at the right time, and that's something that I always look for in my strikers. So for a quick recap of his pros and cons, he has great finishing, and his finesse shot really does remind me of FIFA 12. He has very powerful shots, which allow him to score some crazy long shots. He's very strong, definitely much stronger than the 79 it says on the card. He's good in the air, has a good weak foot, has very good acceleration, especially for someone as tall as him. He's extremely cheap and plays better than most players I bought for more than 200,000 coins. Considering that you can get him in any formation for less than 2,000 coins, I really suggest that you give him a shot because he might surprise you. His dribbling is extremely good, and it might sound crazy, but I've used Messi and other top players in Ultimate Team this year, and Arnautovic's dribbling feels just as good, if not better, than Messi's. The last pro he has is his positioning. Nothing to complain about there, he's always where you need him to be. The only con that I could come up with for Arnautovic is that he's really hard to fit into hybrids. There aren't that many good Austrian players in this game, but this really isn't too big of a problem because you can just put him into a Bundesliga squad, which is a league with tons of good players. So to give him a rating out of 10, it's an easy 10 out of 10 for me. He really is the perfect striker, and for around 1,000 coins, he's one of the best bargains in FIFA 13, and I really do suggest giving him a shot in your team. Well, that's all for me. I hope you liked the video. Enjoy the last clip, and have a great day.
And they're racing up in support. Great opportunity. And here's a shot now.
Brilliant on steroids again. The run, wonderful. The finish, impeccable.